This tiny USB drive right here has my entire AI setup inside it. Watch this. I plug it into my laptop, open it up, and within a few seconds my AI assistant is already running. Now here's the interesting part. I unplug the exact same USB drive, move over to a macOS machine, plug it back in, and somehow everything is still there exactly the way I left it. Same setup, same chats, nothing to reinstall, and no environments to rebuild. Today I'll show you exactly how I built this using OpenClaw USB Portable. Now let's get this set up. First, plug in your USB drive. If you want this to work smoothly across both macOS and Windows, I'd recommend formatting it as exFAT. That way you won't run into compatibility issues later. And one quick thing, you don't actually need a USB drive for this. You can run everything directly from a folder on your SSD as well. Before we jump into the setup, here's a quick overview. This GitHub repository basically packages everything needed to make OpenClaw portable. It handles the setup automatically, downloads the required runtime files, and keeps your AI environment together so you can carry it across different systems. Now let's get this set up. Open the GitHub repository from the description, download the zip file, move it into your USB drive, and extract everything. When I opened the folder for the first time, I saw a bunch of files, and honestly my first thought was, okay, which one am I supposed to use here? But it turned out to be much simpler than it looked. For macOS, it's run.sh, and for Windows, it's run.bat. Now let's open Terminal and run the command that's bash run.sh. The first time you run it, OpenClaw will automatically download everything it needs, including portable Node.js dependencies and the required runtime files. This setup can take a few minutes depending on your internet speed, so I'm going to fast forward this part and come back once everything is ready. And we're done, the setup has finished, and this is the main OpenClaw screen you'll see. Right here you can see everything is running directly from the USB path, which means our data, workspace, and configuration are all living inside the drive itself. Now we have a few different options here, but for now we're only interested in setting up our AI environment. So let's choose Tools, that's number 4 to configure our setup. Now select option 1, which will start the full setup process. Now it's asking where the gateway should run. Since we want everything to run directly from our portable USB setup, we'll keep local selected here. Now select model and next step. Next we need to select model, choose more models, and from the list select DeepSeek. Now we just need to enter our DeepSeek API key here. If you don't already have one, you can generate it pretty easily. I'll leave the link in the description below. From here you can choose the DeepSeek model you want to work with. I'll go with DeepSeek V4 Flash, the default one, but you can pick whichever model best matches your needs. Once you're done, select Done to finish the configuration. Configuration is now updated and the gateway is starting. If a permission prompt appears, just allow it. For the first launch, press Enter, close the terminal, and restart it once. Now let's run the same command again, bash run.sh, and this time things get interesting. Once OpenClaw opens, select Dashboard, which is option 3. This will start the gateway and launch OpenClaw directly in your browser. And there we go. Okay, that actually looks pretty cool. Our portable AI setup is finally up and running. Now let's make sure everything is actually working correctly. I can already see the DeepSeek model loaded in the dropdown, which is a good sign. But let's not trust the UI completely. Let's quickly ask OpenClaw which model it's currently running and see what it says. Perfect, looks like everything is working exactly as expected. OpenClaw is confirming that it's currently running DeepSeek V4 Flash, and we can also see it's running directly on this Mac system. So our setup is configured correctly and ready to use. Now here's where things got interesting. Getting it working on one machine doesn't prove much. The real test was this. I unplugged the exact same USB drive, moved over to my Windows machine, and plugged it back in. And honestly, I was expecting some dependency issue or random error to show up because that's usually how these cross-platform setups go. I opened the folder, and for Windows we only need one file here, run.bat. Just double-click it and you're good to go. Since this is my first time launching it on Windows, OpenClaw will automatically download the required runtime files. This only happens once, so I'll fast forward this part and come back when it's done. And okay, that's actually impressive. OpenClaw for Windows has now been downloaded directly onto the USB drive. I didn't have to enter API keys again or repeat the setup process. Everything was already there exactly the way I left it. Now I can simply select option 3 and launch the dashboard. OpenClaw is now starting the gateway in the background, so the first launch may take a few seconds while everything loads up. Once it's ready, the dashboard will open automatically in the browser. I'll fast forward this part and come back once it's done. And there we go, our dashboard is now up and running on Windows 2. And honestly, this is the part I wanted to see. Everything is already here exactly the way we left it. The model is loaded, the workspace is available, and OpenClaw is ready to use right away. No repeating the setup process, no importing configurations, and no extra work in between. That's actually pretty cool because the whole idea here isn't just portability, it's having the exact same AI environment follow you wherever you go. Now let's do one quick test and make sure everything is working properly. I'll ask it something simple like, what can you do? And there we go, nice. Looks like everything is responding perfectly. We can see OpenClaw listing its capabilities, which means our setup is working exactly as expected and the AI environment loaded successfully on Windows 2. Now let's try a quick demo and see what OpenClaw can actually do. I'll give it a simple prompt. Build a simple to-do application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in a single file with dark and light mode support. And there we go, nice. OpenClaw generated the file directly inside the workspace. Let's open it. Okay, that actually looks pretty clean. We've got a to-do app with task management and even a dark and light mode toggle. And the cool part is I generated all of this with just one prompt. So yeah, that was OpenClaw USB Portable, one AI setup running across Mac and Windows from a single USB drive. AI is moving really fast, and I spend a lot of time finding, testing, and simplifying these tools so you can focus on using them instead of figuring everything out from scratch. If you found this helpful and want to stay ahead in the AI race, consider subscribing. Your support genuinely helps and motivates me to keep creating more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.